ever think about if you are a good person or not? Honestly. Being a good person takes work. And it's not just about being good to other people, it's about being good to yourself as well. Every day we have all these different women on here talking about glowing up, and they're talking about, changing the way you dress, dating a certain way, living a certain way. Everything is just so aesthetically pleasing, but no one really breaks down what a true glow up really is. Welcome to my series of the Real Glow Up, and it will be 7 days, 7 tips on how you can show up and live better consciously. Now, what exactly is conscious living? Conscious living in layman's terms, or to explain it where a 2-year-old can understand, is basically being really aware how you are showing up in this world. Like every action, the way that you speak, the things that you consume, all of those different things affect how you have gotten to the point that you are now. And if you don't get those things in check, whether they're good or they're bad, it can really dictate how you will be able to achieve the life that you desire. This is gonna be so good. And you're probably asking, like, Angela, what made you want to make this series? Well, what really made me want to make this series is because I have really been working on being accountable to why certain things are happening in my life and why certain things aren't happening in my life. And the key to conscious living is also being aware of, how you're showing up. Like, you can't expect certain things if you're not doing the work. And doing the work is not necessarily financially. Doing the work is internally and mentally. So for the last couple of years, I've been having difficult conversations with myself because I know that anything that is happening to me, I am the major factor. Like, nothing can happen to me if I'm not in the picture. So I had to decide to really look back in order to go forward, because I felt like I was still having the same kind of conversations and the same things were continuously happening to me and I couldn't figure it out. So the number one tip is be aware. And being aware means that you are there in the present moment. You're not in your mind. You're not thinking about what happened in the past. You're not thinking about what could possibly happen in the future. You are there, you are clear, and you have focus on what exactly is happening at that present moment. Like, for instance, a prime example is when you first get into a relationship, you are, one, if it's coming out of a heartbreak, you are guarded. You are thinking about what this person could possibly be. You're looking for red flags. You're looking for all of these different things to go wrong, when in actuality, you needed to be right there in the present, because this is a new person. This is a new thing, and who knows if it's going to be the same thing. You are aware that you are going to accept this as this being a new experience for you, and you don't have any judgment about it. Now, being aware to me, and the practices that I have been doing in order to be more aware, is I've been meditating every morning, 7 o'clock, because my mind is really chaotic. And I'm always thinking about what's next. I'm always thinking about, what could possibly happen, what could possibly not happen, why it's not happening. And I have all these different thoughts in my mind, but meditation has helped me to quiet the noise. Because a couple months ago, I was easily emotional about just different things. I was, I won't say it was complaining, but I was always having something to say about why certain things have not been happening. But because I have been meditating and putting into practice, I'm starting to enjoy and revel in the things that I have done, and what at this present moment, all the great things that are happening to me now. I am no longer attached to thinking that the life that I desire is not in reach. When in actuality, I'm right in the middle of the things that I have written down and manifested coming to life. But because in the past, I was always thinking about, what someone else is doing or how they're doing, or, just observing, because I never compare. By me meditating, it has helped me to really clear the noise and to focus on my own paper. Because when you focus on your own paper, I'm telling you, clarity comes quick and swift. Number 2, the second thing that I like to do is to bring awareness is whenever I'm walking outside in the park, I never listen to music. I never listen to music because I don't want any kind of distractions when I'm out in nature, because I feel that I end up getting organization. I end up getting clarity. I end up getting ideas that I never thought about, because when I'm constantly pounding music, and the music I love to listen to, I love a good ratchet. I love a good hood jam. But whenever I'm listening to all that, it is pouring into me, F these, how I'm going to get this money, da 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 da. When you're listening to just the nature and you're listening to your surroundings, you are able to, connect. You're able to connect with your environment, and your environment sort of like clears the path. It clears the path. And I've gotten great ideas just walking around the park, not talking on the phone, being in the present moment. And it's just been a life-changing experience. So those are 2 of the things that I do in order to become more aware. What are some of the things that you're doing to be more aware? And what are some of the things that you want to work on in order to be more conscious about how you live? And I'll see you tomorrow.